It looks to me Chelsea are in crisis. They're in crisis. Having been beaten by Leeds United 3-0, they come back to win against Leicester City 2-1, only for them again to get beaten by Southampton. But the conversation has had to center on Thomas Tuchel. First of all, let me ask you, is he overrated? I'm having to ask because he got into this Chelsea setup in January. In the next 3 or so months, he had to win the Champions League and I think had to finish second or so in the league. But it hasn't been rosy for him in the last few months. Today, I want us to dwell more on Thomas Tuchel. Is he overrated?
I'll be surprised for anybody to sit and consider Thomas Tuchel as overrated. And if Tuchel is overrated, a lot of the managers in this world are overrated. If you look at Tuchel's track record from Mainz through to Borussia Dortmund to
Paris Saint-Germain
and to Chelsea, this man has been excellent as a manager. I looked at his points per match ratio at Mainz within the period that he was at Mainz. He was amassing 1.96. At his time at Dortmund, he was amassing 2.2 point per ratio. At PSG, he was amassing 2.9. At Chelsea, as we speak, he's amassing 2.2. So clearly, based on the point per match ratio, this man is his worst in any game he's a winner.
Because why is he lambasted? Why is he vilified?
That's why I'm saying that we have, fast food kind of fans who want things.
Fickle-minded fans.
I will not say fickle-minded. I think that would be a bit too harsh.
They tend to forget, easily.
Fast. Now, let me run by you a quick figure here. This is a man who we want to think that is overrated. Kofi, if these figures in a way is an overrated figure, then even Pep is overrated.
Don't tell the entire story.
When it comes to a manager's performance, it does.
Okay.
Now, at Chelsea, he's played 95 games. He's won 57 of them. He's drawn 24, and he's lost just 14 goals per game.
For all of the entire time he's been with Chelsea, he's lost just 14
games. Goals for, and he scored 162 goals against just 72. He's kept 48 clean sheets. Now, at Chelsea, like I told you, his points per game, 2.05. Meaning, if he plays 3 games, he's winning 2 and drawing 1. If he plays, these are stats. And that's what I'm saying. When it comes to coaches, stats do matter.
Percy, it is wholly out of place
I didn't even finish.
Okay.
His losing percentage rate is just 14%. It's not even 20% too. 14% losing rate for a manager. Come on. And his trophy haul, Kofi, is super abundant. He's won the Champions League. He's won the French Cup twice. He's won the French League twice. He's won the World Club Championship. He's won the Super Cup. What else do you expect for a manager? How then is this manager overrated?
Okay, so going by Lucky's numbers, that it means it is wholly out of place for any fan to want to see Thomas Tuchel leave.
Okay, thank you very much. I think if I want to talk about Thomas Tuchel, I wouldn't take the Thomas Tuchel of Mainz because he's of no business to me. Thomas Tuchel.
So don't speak to his issues.
So I'm trying to say that we are talking about Tuchel in Chelsea at the moment.
Contemporary times. Contemporary Thomas Tuchel.
Very good. Now, he is not a manager Chelsea has not seen before. And I would be very sad to say for you to say that the fans are impatient. Why wouldn't they be impatient? This is the type of fans we have. Chelsea sees success every season for almost 20 years. And whatever he's done is not something that has never been done before. I can give you an example of Di Matteo. The same period at which he came, the same situation or the same circumstances, probably even worse.
Yeah.
He had never had any managerial career of any sort before. He comes in, he wins the league. The Champions League and the FA Cup. First season. Yet he's just taking off the next season because things are not going on well. The reason why I always say that Thomas Tuchel is overrated is that 1, he's not done anything out of the ordinary. 2, he has been given sufficient backing.
Why are you making it seem like winning the Champions League comes that easy?
I am trying to say that the team that he finds himself, he is not the first person to win what he has won.
And that's why I get you, yeah.
So, and the second thing is that he has been given all the backing in the world. And he is his own demise. It is his decision that has made him this way.
How?
Let's take a few decisions that he's made. One of them is the return of Lukaku last season. And the buying of players like Timo Werner. And allowing them to go. Last season, we all got to understand that the previous season that they won the Champions League, they played without a typical arrowhead number 9. Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, Messi, Mount, Pulisic were being rotated. Meaning that the next season, they wanted an arrowhead. Of course, Lukaku was not the main person they wanted.
Yeah.
There was Haaland, there was Lewandowski, all of them did not. But they made us believe that the Lukaku that was at Chelsea is now a big boy. He has been at United, he has been to Everton, and he is just killing it at Inter. So when he comes, we all got to believe. He was bought over 90 million pounds. He comes into the fold. And what happens to him? The very player that we spent so much to buy as a team, I'm talking like a Chelsea person, we've spent so much to buy. Now, even not halfway in the season, he was benched. He was on the bench.
Yeah.
He was just rotting on the bench. And the sad thing about the whole thing is that he being on the bench was still the top scorer. How do you justify this? And after that, the very players that he brought in, tell me how many of them are now mainstays. Timo Werner is gone.
Yeah.
Lukaku is gone. Now, we don't really know what is actually happening to the team. There are a lot of speculations about players coming and players going. And the very reason why he was brought, he talked about the fact that he was coming to build a team that is nobody's going to play against.
Would love to play against.
But then, I don't really know the model that Chelsea is playing. Like I said, if it has to do with trophies, there are managers for you to measure your level with. There had been the Contes, there had been the Mourinhos, there have been Champions League winning coaches. Save Di Matteo and a few of them. About 5 of Chelsea former coaches are Champions League winners. Majority of them are Champions League winners. So then you have not done anything out of the ordinary.
So you think he's overrated?
I am trying to say that the hype on him is not something out of the ordinary.
So he's actually not. Kofi, do you know he's not said anything?
I am trying to say
why is he not overrated? He's not said anything.
I am saying that he's overrated because whatever that we supposedly tagged him with to have achieved
as an elite coach,
it's not something that is extraordinary.
It must not be extraordinary. But
there's nothing new under the sun.
Okay, fine. Let me make it simple. Is he an elite coach?
Elite coach.
Yeah. Thank God.
He's not an elite coach. For me, there are only 3 plus 1. I'm saying there are only 3 plus 1 elite coaches. 3 plus 1. 3 no. Ancelotti, Guardiola, Mourinho. Then plus 1. The plus 1 is Zidane. 3. So let me make it 4. There are only 4 elite coaches. All the others are good or very good. Nobody comes. Bring someone in. You bring any coach in.
So you think he's overrated?
Bring any coach
Tuchel
in.
is overrated.
Bring any coach in.
Okay, I don't know what you also think, but react as to whether Thomas Tuchel is overrated or not.